Hi, welcome to the video. My name's Dychronic, and today we're going to be showing you where the Zur is, his location, his random rolls, my recommendations for March 11, 2022. You can find him on the EDZ in the Winding Cove. Make your way on top of this big old cliff right here, and you can find him right here at the precipice. This is a high overview, because this is all you cared about, and definitely have some new stuff. Oh, it's the same 48 for the armors, damn it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the weapon today. We have the Fighting Lion, which is the only primary ammo grenade launcher in the game, which allows you to have infinite ammo primary grenade launcher. And it has a number of different bonuses, where you can click and hold and bounce off surfaces, release to detonate, stuff like that. And then there's this one that has like 3 different things in one. Direct hits do more damage to shields, dealing damage, increased reload speed, and final blows against grenade damage targets refill the magazine. Essentially, you damage somebody with this weapon, swap to another weapon, kill with that weapon, and then swap back and it's loaded. Here's the problem. Special ammo grenade launchers very rarely run out of ammo, or at least in PvE, so this just doesn't have a huge purpose, and the blast radius is obviously a lot lower. On top of that, the reload speed got hella nerfed on the last time, so you have to do the rapid fire blow thing and dealing damage, increase the reload speed. Up next for the Hunter exotic, we have the Graviton Forfeit. Increase the duration of any invisibility effects, and while you're invisible, your melee recharges faster, weapons reload faster, and your recovery is greatly increased. And that last part is a bit of a lie. It actually sets your recovery at around 7 or 8, and if it's higher than that, it doesn't do anything. This actually became somewhat of a better exotic this season with Void 3.0. The fact that you can have increased invisibility with this and with the fragment on Void 3.0 Hunters makes it so you can get a very long invisibility, get a lot of benefits from it, and obviously, again, a lot of the invisibility-based mods and artifact stuff are really helping this exotic. It may end up being the better solo choice over 6 Coyote this season. When it comes to the roll, I really don't like that it's still 48. That's still a very low total. It loses a lot of value at the Zur. High mobility is great for getting the Gambler's Dodge, and then of course obviously the invisibility, and the strength is also good for the Gambler's Dodge stuff. After that, we have the Titan exotic known as the Synthoceps. These are one of my favorite exotics in the game. They're just always useful no matter where you are. Increase your melee lunge range, which is incredible in PvP, and increase your melee and super damage while you're surrounded. I think this is around 50% more melee and super damage, which means it's also good for PvE as well. More super damage, especially in the higher ups, is very useful. Fucking Bayo. You see this, man? It was one time, and then I forgot the reset video too. And finally, for what is this again? The Warlock exotic, we have the AEON Soul. Now, the AEON Soul is the same as the AEON Safe and the AEON Swift. They're all exactly the same, just for a different class. And every single one of them has this special exotic perk. And you can choose from one of 3 different perks that give you a number of different bonuses. My favorite is going to be the Sect of Insight, which allows you to finish an enemy and get special or heavy ammo for your team if it's an elite or a mini-boss, which is a champion, which is a lot. Being able to spawn heavy on command when there's like 20 champions in a GM is really strong. So this exotic is very useful for Grandmasters. Again, the roll, like whatever, right? Just whatever you want. High recovery, that's good. Low total stats. After that, let's take a look at the different weapons. First of all, we have the Night Watch Rapid Hit Multi-Kill Clip. Pretty good archetype of Scout Rifle. Is a pretty good roll. However, this can actually get explosive payload, and I much rather prefer that. After that, we have the 7 Seraph SI2 Field Prep Elemental Capacitor. Not the best, kind of good stats, but I definitely think you can do better. After that, Gion 7, Firmly Planted Swashbuckler. Not the best again. I think this can get Kill Clip or Rangefinder. Otherwise, decent stats on it. After that, we have the main ingredient, Firmly Planted Tap the Trigger. Actually a pretty good combo. Wish there was a bit more range stuff, although we do have Projection Fuse and Accelerated Coils here. Keep in mind that Firmly Planted, in my opinion, is a very underrated perk, and of course, Precision Frames are very popular in the Crucible, so it's a decent Crucible option. After that, the Wishbringer, Slight Shot Autoloading. Weird combination, both focused on the magazine, and you have small bore range. Again, not really what I'm looking for. After that, Shattered Cipher, Rapid Fire Frame Machine Gun. I really don't like Rapid Fire. Was that the Swarm in the last option? I like auto-loading. Unrelenting's okay. Not a terrible roll for this, but I think there's better. And then finally, yeah, the Swarm. Used to be a Nightfall unique, except for obviously it has an Adept version, and not a great roll. Overall, not very excited about it. And again, the armor is the same across all the armors. It's 48 on every class, on every armor, and it's very disappointing. After that, let's take a look at the Hawkmoon. The Hawkmoon actually has Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm is not the best mod. It's not terrible. Extended Barrel, Alloy Mag are pretty good. And Rangefinder. Rangefinder is going to be the most important thing here, as it makes it much better. Following that, make sure you get the Catalyst, making it a lot better. And of course, the DMT. 4 times the Charm is probably a bit more of a PvE focused perk. After that, armor piercing, compensator, and composite. Not the best roll, not the worst roll. You can definitely do better. Zer, I don't know what you're putting in your morning cereal, but like whatever's happening here needs to stop, because this is weird. What doesn't need to stop is you to join my live stream, which I have right after these Zer videos, oftentimes doing open lobbies for the raids, for the Nightfall stuff, for all the seasonal things, and might do some Val, we'll see. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Specifically, a big thank you to Mama Dad, Christian Thompson, Dr. Strange, Kelly Ellen, Monday, Stu Buckman, Sermon Shonen, Panther, Casey Reagan for their support on Patreon. And that's it. If you guys did enjoy, my name's Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.